Yay! Hello, everyone. Thank you so. Welcome. Welcome. Happy Sunday. My goodness, Sunday fun day. Seriously, I just want to say this is your favorite, sensuous, voluptuous, vivacious,
pow,
and most powerful,
you know it,
wine tasting show of all time that y'all have ever seen in your life, ever in your days. Okay,
all days.
My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
I'm Kiki, the Countess of Cabernet,
and together we are
Wines and Chocolates,
where we love nothing more but to come here for you. Okay. I know go ahead, feel special.
Yeah.
Feel special now. Because it's an occasion.
Because we could be doing, what do you say? You could be anywhere else in the world.
Hello?
Okay. But you're here with us tonight.
We decided that no, there is a need. There's a need, and we're here to fulfill the need of people who just aren't sure how to taste wine, don't have the vocabulary for wine, want to get into wine, but aren't sure where to start. Maybe you are into wine and you love wine and you want to try something, but you know what I'm saying? You like, I don't know about all that, Countess. You talking about some Cabernet and some popcorn. I don't know about all that. What you talking about?
You talking about some Pinot Grigio and some Popeyes.
Okay,
I don't know about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It sounds a little funny. We're here for y'all. Okay, and if you like those things, please like, comment, subscribe. You can join our Patreon, okay, and become part of our poor class.
Okay.
POUR class, though. Okay, the sophisticated folks. You know what I'm saying? Where we like to, we like to sip nice but talk kind of, you know what I mean, kind of crazy.
Yeah,
we
like it.
We like
nice,
that.
Talk crazy.
You look like that. You know what I'm saying? You understand.
Okay.
You overstand.
Because you're woke and you actually know what that means.
All right. So, yes, we're here for you guys. And we have some lovely treats for y'all today because it is in the name of our show. It is in the name.
It is.
You know, we come here bearing gifts. Okay. And sometimes they're from out of the country. Okay. We're not like some people in leadership who don't appreciate, you know, diversity and things.
Equity and inclusion.
Yeah, inclusion, acceptance. You know, you're gonna find that here. You know, you may not find that at the top, but you'll find that over here with us. And this is called Fonte Das Setas. Fonte Das Setas. Yes.
For your tetas.
Fonte.
Okay.
Setas.
Okay, it's from the Lisbon region.
Yes.
Of Portugal.
And actually, they call it Lisbon.
Mm-hmm.
So don't say that. It's Lisbon.
It's Lisbon. Okay.
Lisbon. Yeah.
Be nice.
And it's 13%. And you know, I like to tell the people, picking wine is like picking a partner. Okay, the more transparent, the better the chances.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Quite frankly, and they were very serious. You know, it got this winery down here has been here since 1755. Okay, so where these grapes were grown on historical soil. Okay, listen,
on the backs of
the brown folks. And you know, it has a little sticker. It has a little sticker over here on the side.
Wine enthusiast.
Best Buy.
Okay. Ooh, look up how many points is it possibly.
You know what? Let's look and see how many points.
You got a wine enthusiast sticker. I'm gonna assume, you know.
I'm going
to assume. So while you're looking that up, I'm gonna read that it is 50. This is a red blend, by the way, guys. It is 50% Torriga Nacional, 30% Syrah, and 20% Alicante Boucher.
What the hell is going on with my computer?
Oh no!
What did I do?
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do now? Okay, we figured it out.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
that's okay. Go ahead. You just Go ahead.
All right. Well, while we get this new technical difficulty underway, says the Fonte Das Setas, sculpted in 1755, is located in the main atrium of our property and is one of our most protected arts. Source of wisdom and inspiration, name this elegant blend made with Toriga Nacional, Syrah, and Alicante Boucher. It presents red fruit aromas and subtle chocolate notes.
Well, we cannot use our keyboard,
Oh,
so we're just
no.
going to, yeah.
Okay.
But chocolate notes is great.
Yes, chocolate notes is awesome.
We love it because we got some lovely.
And then again, we can't look at because I don't know what mochi is, y'all. I
have
know
no
it's
idea.
from Japan. Huh? Can you talk? Can you
Japan.
speak to text?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Through the microphone?
Yeah, no, it's I girl to try to figure that out. There's an old ass computer.
All right. Well, we have 3 different flavors
Yes.
of these filled mochi balls that we're going to do. Only thing I know about mochi is I believe it is Japanese. It's a Japanese dessert delicacy type of deal.
You know, we have our cellulars.
Okay.
Oops.
I guess-
Everything. Is it Mercury retrograde? Okay.
No.
Mochi, MOCHI.
What are mochi? What is mochi?
What is mochi? Is a chewy Japanese rice cake made from short grain glutinous rice called mochigom or mochiom. The rice is steamed and pounded into sticky, stretchy, and smooth dough. It looks like one of those things. I'm trying to think what we
A snowball.
Yes.
But it's not marshmallows. I'm not
Right.
a fan of marshmallows.
It looks like a marshmallow. for
So
sure.
we have strawberry. We have mochi with strawberry cheesecake filling, which is of course the pink one.
strawberry. Sorry.
Then we also have the mango cheesecake mochi, which is the nice little orangish yellow one here. And then, of course, because it's wines and chocolates, we have the ganache filled chocolate mochis.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to try it.
as well, too.
I can't wait to try it.
Oh,
You guys get to see exactly what it is. So let's open this baby up. You know, I really should have had the little cut thing, but I don't have. Oh, come on. Sorry.
Is it a battery? Does it take batteries or do you charge it?
It takes batteries. I just switched the batteries. You know what? And I have. Wow, today is something else, isn't it? Every technical difficulty you could.
Well, I guess we
imagine.
could just gonna have to.
You know, I have another one. Don't fret.
Oh,
Don't fret.
So see, you guys get to see what to do in these type of situations.
You know,
We love a gadget, we love a gadget, but you know, sometimes
you gotta break out the big boy. You know, sometimes you gotta do it.
We're not here to play games.
No. Sometimes you gotta just take it on down. And this is a good little lesson for some of you because a lot of you don't know how to use. Is it going down in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as the little hands go up, it'll help you.
And they say that. Sorry.
Pop it right out. Okay. So thank you,
Woolly Sonoma.
yes, for your lovely corkscrew here. Because my God, can I even get it F? Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
that's not the way, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? It's not coming out.
I have to hold it. No.
Ciao. We figure it out later. Jesus.
That's a lot going on. Damn.
Okay. Anywho's,
Gonna do the pour.
we'll do the first part. And everybody, you know, you got to be quiet on the creek now. Just quiet. I just feel like so fancy, like we're on the Titanic or something. Like,
Not the Titanic.
you know, because it's like all this luxury and shit is just like
Rose, we're going down. You know, we have to do our 4 S's
Yes.
as always. We start off with that little swirl. Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It's a ruby red, just dark. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just reminds me of, like, we just had a steak dinner on the foyer, whatever they want to call it, in the vessel.
Yes.
It's not a ship, it's a vessel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're just having this lovely steak dinner. It's just like all the lights and the candles and everything like that. And the butlers are coming past and they're putting out there.
Got the
plates,
string quartet over there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And it's a 10-course meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
start off with escargot and caviar.
Yeah.
You know,
and they have wine to pair with everything.
Prawns, actually, not prawns.
And everybody's dressed in their best.
White gloves.
Yeah. Everybody's just dressed in their best. Hair done, down. Okay.
That one tendril that comes down the face. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you just like you laugh. I
was about to laugh anyway, but
you just we're rich.
Not a care. My stocks
are up. Chef. Toodaloo. And then
this is so deep.
Swell it.
I know
it's very rich. I tell you,
it's oaked out.
Is that what they say?
I feel like I'm drinking the root.
Yeah.
Like chocolate is
it's like history. It just brings you right back to 1776. You know, just when things were rough.
I don't think we want to. We're out. You know, I think nobody wants to.
No.
The only people that want to go back, you know who want to go back. Huh.
Just a little kiki there for y'all. That's how kiki there.
That's it.
So we swirl it, right? Because we're gonna get all the aromas in it, or excuse me, out of it rather. And we smell it. Yeah, leather.
The bouquet. That's what I said. It ain't no but wood.
Yeah, this
wood
one's heavy. This is for you whiskey folk.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you big whiskey drinkers, baby.
If you like Jameson specifically,
yes,
this is what this smells like to me.
Mm-hmm. This is them people.
Oh, look at the legs.
Actually, I don't really have any legs. See, maybe it's my stuff. So.
Yeah, you know me. I've been swirling since you gave it to me.
Right. Oh, it's starting to form. It's on. Aha. There they go. Yes. I see. Yeah, 13% now. So
we could be talking some shit.
Because there's quite a lot going on outside. Everybody's acting a fool outside. And I just want to quickly also say rest in peace to Kiara McGee. Okay, she was tragically killed over this weekend. And it's just unfortunate because she's known a lot throughout Kansas City, and we know how Kansas City does, you know, at night and during the weekend and during the summer. And it's just unfortunate that our young ladies have to be slain in the midst of all y'all's bullshit. So again, rest in heaven, you know, rest in power, queen. You will never be forgotten. We did, cheers to her. We did the How to Be Players movie together. And so she was just a sweetheart. And her part in the movie is my favorite part. Like, it's so funny. It's just like they did a great job, her and Max also. Cheers to the city, okay?
Yes.
We got some amazing motherfucking talent, for real. Check out How to Be Players. I believe it's not on Tubi. It's on Folio or Folio, something like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Coco. I'm in love with the cocoa.
But it's not
I'm in love
overly
with the cocoa.
tannic.
Oh, at all. It's very fruity.
It's
very fruity. It's like chocolate.
My sangria people.
Woo!
Where my sangria sip of that. Putting that fruit in the bag.
Yeah. You can tell, like, the sun was just basking on this vineyard. It was just basking.
It's surprisingly acidic.
Think so?
I got a tang on my tongue.
I have tannins, but it's like very slight. Like, they're just rubbing on me. They're just rubbing like they're not, you know, kicking my ass. They just really just
in a
giving me a massage.
In a few. Hi, Dixon. Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, guys.
Love you guys. Thanks to everybody for watching and everybody that's been on the Spotify's and the Apple Plays and the our hearts and things like that. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing us love.
Appreciate it.
Well, should we talk about our first topic and then
which topic you want to start with?
I first really quickly just want to say before we get into the food portion, because we venture here quite a bit, and I didn't put this in the notes because it's just a little quick little. I just have to get y'all together real fast. Sprouts. For shame, Sprouts. This is the second thing I done had to hear about Sprouts.
What?
Cutting up. What? So the first thing was they've been rewrapping their chicken into this all natural chicken package that is really Tyson. Okay? So there's that. Y'all done got caught with that. Then I find out y'all got cultivated meat. What does cultivated meat mean, wine goddess? Cultivated meat means lab grown. So Sprouts is one of the first grocery stores. When all the times we go to Sprouts, we love Sprouts over here, honey. Okay, we eat up and we always got something from Sprouts for our wines and chocolate show.
All my groceries there the other day.
Make sure it don't say cultivated, because if it does, bitch, that is a lab grown meat. That ain't no come from the farm.
Anything nice,
girl. I posted on my story. Somebody was cutting up some air. They said, "This is what I'm cooking. That's safe in America." I said, okay, because what the fuck? Anyway, so there's that. And now we can talk about Tyler and LePlay, because that was a crazy situation this week. That was a crazy situation. City Boys, you down one? No, I'm just playing. But so a young lady, I don't know her name, don't care to know, really care to say. She posted, I guess, alleged text messages. Well, it ain't really alleged. But anyway, text messages between her and Mr. LePlay back from September 25th to 2025, I guess. So last year, rough, almost a year ago, not all quite yet. And he just was married to Miracle Watts. They had a beautiful wedding. The wedding was bitch. I mean, everything was in order, all the detail, the flowers. They had the nice little walkway with the flowers on the side. It was beautiful. Everything was white. She was crying and shit. Bitch, I was like, oh my God, that's what that dick be doing. Girl, you just be walking down, I be crying. Like, I finally get to be on my dick. And they had a great time. She had a beautiful dress, both dresses for the after party and everything like that. After party looked lit. And then here we go, 2, 3, 4 days later, some motherfucking heifer gonna try to come rain on your parade. And this really what it was for me, bitch. Because when you get caught in the cheating scandal and you're texting and you're doing a sneaky leak, like that shit really don't hit. But in the motherfucking text messages where it starts talking about a nigga fucked her on her period, you like, you are a little scoundrel. You doing a lot.
It's a lot of DNA.
Is this love? Like, I mean, I have to ask, because what? Like, nigga, just fucking a nigga on your period, like, that's some real intimate shit. That's some intimate shit. That's your intimate moment. So I was just like, that's what stuck out to me, where I was just like, And then Miracle came out and she said, yep, till death. And I read that a few ways. The first way I read it was like, bitch. And then the second way that I read it was, bitch. Because let me tell you something, Tyler, it's gonna be a lot of pussy eating that you gonna have to do now. It's gonna be a lot of pussy and a lot of making up, taking me on trips, doing the food, and because quite frankly, at the end of the day, she ain't going nowhere. So we just be on, this. So that's why I say when I read it the second way, I was like, damn, Tyler, I don't know now, nigga. This might be kind of scary, It's like till death. Oh, that bitch like sounds a little crazy. But hey, listen, I love black love. I really do. I love black love. Sometimes it can be ghetto. And girlfriend, somebody has said something that I was like, you know what, that's a great point. You could have at least like sold it. You know what I'm saying? You could like did a book or something. Got you some real money from that bitch because all you got really was a bunch of clicks. And it be the rollout for y'all. The rollout it do not. Unfortunately, there's like when you have momentum, bitch. What my nigga Eminem say? You only get one shot. Like
that's true, especially on that internet. That's it. Well, in the words of the great and mighty, legendary Aretha Franklin, beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful. Ooh, she looks beautiful.
God, gorgeous.
Tyler looked okay. Would have liked maybe a little nicer fit on the suit, but other than that, it's all right.
You could tell he was feeling himself. He was like, yeah. I was like,
and he was coming down the aisle like a fucking WWE wrestler. And I was just like, all right. I've made no secret my thoughts on this union. We've talked about these folks. It's so good. We've talked about these folks before. You clocked me a long time ago when you figured out that I don't do well with bird shit. I don't. You could put a diamond ring on it. You could put a billion roses around it. You can put a very beautiful dress on, have your face a beam. Okay, you do all the things. And when that day is over,
because it does end.
It ends. It's like I've never had a child, but I've heard it's like the high of coming off of a baby. Just like there's something in your brain that's like, hey, I can do that again. Or, hey, well, that's not that big of a deal. And it was a big, horrific fucking deal. But you got your day out of it. Yeah. Everything went great. Got your pictures and all that. Of course, she don't care. Of course, she's going to stay because then she will look like a fool. She did all that. All of that. Again, much like Clarence and what's her name? What's that girl? Yeah, these are shut up rings. I don't have any level of joy out of your shut up ring. I'm just, that's what I'm doing. And that nigga gave you what, 4 days? 4 days? It's what the old folks say, how you get them is how you lose them. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you are willing to spend the rest of your beautiful, vivacious, powerful, voluptuous life
so beautiful.
Fighting bitches because he doesn't have any respect to not cheat, but at least not to be sloppy, pick a better clientele of bitch to cheat with. I mean, something, because I said this before, you as a woman yourself may not be a pick-me. But that man you end up with is going to put you in a pick-me position. This is your pick-me position, but you dove into this motherfucker head first. You spited the baby mama, and then that's the other thing too. Is just like the foundation this shit was based on for you to be like, girl, it's very much Yandy and Mendices. Very much Yandy and Mendices. It's just you doing all this to say you is married because I understand Black women want to be married. I understand the desire of the feeling of complete femininity and womanhood of being married and having your day after we are always told that we're not enough and we're brutish and we're mannish and we're whorish and nobody will ever love us. I get all of that. However, you can't internalize that information as a means of tricking yourself into a panic to get a man. Because then you get niggas like this who understand he fully understands his value. You don't. He understands his currency. You don't. You understand his currency. You don't understand your own currency. You don't understand your own value because there's no, this nigga's the prize. You made him the prize. And then your answer, as you mentioned, with both the crazy eyes and the dagger eyes, you're willing to throw away your sanity and your life already for this man. Off of a bitch he fucked last year. The bitch you know about this year. So again, and I hate that every time we do this, like you always, yeah, and I'm like, man, shut the fuck out. I hate that because I want to be happy for you. I really do, well, but it's like when it's just built on bullshit. I don't congratulate bullshit. I just set my watch.
And that's really why I was like, the craziness, because this kind of coming out a couple days after your wedding. I mean, granted, they could have, got past it, had the conversation. We don't know. We ain't people relationship. That's why. Only reason why I just.
And you should, because
it's not my business.
Listen,
but this stuff was out there, so we had to talk about it because it's really just, I think, a warning for men and women, right? Where it's just like for men, like you said, it's just a list of things like better caliber woman, not cheating at all. It's just a whole bunch of things. And then for Miracle, it's like really stop showing out online with the baby mama, because then shit like this is up happening. And it's just like, you got to be more careful.
We be trying to tell you every time, y'all think this shit won't happen to you. Y'all think this shit won't happen to you. Y'all think y'all so all the time. Fucking special. Because he chose you to be the first one to lie to.
Right, because he chose to put a bitch ass ring on your finger. So, okay.
A ring that you was badgering that nigga for. And then what also pisses me off is that now you done gave her this ring that she really feel up on your baby mama. And that's going to really, it already is affecting, could be because I don't know these people. It possibly is already affecting the family dynamic, but now she's really gonna go into overdrive with this mommy shit. And then when she has her own baby,
well, she does.
What, with him? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. And I was up there too, like, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. I'm about to get grandma. So
I wasn't expecting.
I was about to go straight and go get my glasses and put on my house coat because y'all cutting up.
Yeah,
y'all cutting up.
Yeah,
y'all here selling dreams and fallacies and bullshit. Okay.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, congratulations.
A beautiful wedding. Beautiful.
Well, I didn't see the wedding. I only saw them together, and she was doing all that.
Beautiful.
Sidebar: the Instagram posing, the club posing.
Hey,
everything was a back shot with the ring, and I was just like, "This shit's so corny." But all right.
Which one should we do?
I said let's start with mango.
Let's do it.
Because I think that'll be the most.
It's gonna be fruity as fuck.
Yeah.
Fruity as fuck. When I say this wine is so effing good, oh my gosh. It literally feels like a marshmallow.
It's fluffy and it's fruity as fuck.
I really wish this was lemon. Honestly, if it was lemon, oh my God. But I am okay with it. I'm okay with it. Hi, DJ. Hi, friends. Hi, everybody.
It's so squishy.
That's what I'm saying, squish.
Mochi. I really have to say it like that. Mochi.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh my god. It gets better with time.
Not bad. It's definitely a different type of texture.
Can't believe this used to be rice.
Mm. What's good? Welcome to the show. We are trying Little Moon's Mochi treats. This is the mango cheesecake filled mochi treat. Look at that little inside. This is like a Peep, but 1,000 times better.
Agreed. Because I'm not a peep.
Me neither.
I'm not like peeps. But you can fuck with these. Like, it's kind of like, it's got pudding in the middle. Like a pudding. And you can keep eating it. I'm not a mango person, but this is good.
Nothing happened when I drank the wine. It was just
really
just taste the wine.
I had a kick.
Did you?
Of spice. Yeah, I like it. Okay. On some more niggas acting a fool. Mr. Oh, that's why. Jared Leto.
So I'm gonna start off by saying this is a segment that I would like to introduce just from time to time. It's called White People's Business. You know, we don't really report too much on our Anglo brothers and sisters, but every once in a while, there's just a story that just what the fuck? So, girl, Jared Leto is a Oscar award-winning actor. Been a bunch of movies. For most who probably know him most recently as the worst Joker in a DC character history.
Damn, that's the worst.
Yeah, the worst.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty bad. But there's another bunch of movies that helped save his career and all the other good stuff, right?
Okay.
So, you know, I don't even know how this came up on my feed, but it did. And I was like, Jared Leto. Underage, cult, XYZ, what the fuck? Whoa. So, girl, the rabbit hole pretty deep on Jared. So, Jared has been, for the past decade or so, grooming young actresses. No, past 20, 30 years so. Excuse me. Because Claire Danes, who is a full-grown woman, but started off like 14, 15 years old, told a story about how he took her to her first club experience at 14 years old. He was like 25, 23, 25, somewhere in between there. And she was like, yeah, I just thought that was weird, And then, like, of course, the stories start coming out, and then they start talking about how him and Weinstein were close. Weinstein is the Epstein of Hollywood. Follow the Steins. So really close, stuff like that. And then all these now grown women, but young starlets at the time, talk about how he cornered them in a bathroom, exposing himself, inappropriate text messages, nudes, phone conversations. I mean, it's the greatest hits of all that creepy perv shit he was doing. So, textbook, but again, it goes back to the whole they cover for who they want, right? As long as you are presenting some sort of value, they'll keep sweeping your shit under the rug. And that's basically what was happening, because he was in this movie and that movie, like the hits kept coming. But honestly, I think whatever movie he did before the Joker and then the Joker and then pretty much subsequently to everything else after that, his stock has been tanking. And when stocks start tanking, we can't really save from these allegations no more. So the girls are talking. Well, the girls been talking, but now people are finally listening. So again, like we said before, tell as old as time. You could literally go out there and be like, "This is not right," and then be like, "Okay, we'll deal with it." And then you never hear from these people again. All of a sudden, you ain't got no job. All of a sudden, you're not working. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get rid of that guy, but they'll get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the same value. So Jared Leto, I don't know about any trials or taking it stand because statutes of limitations and shit like that, and but don't be
come and get Bill
surprised.
Cosby one thing. They'll come get Bill Cosby, old ass.
But that reason is my exact reason why I feel very little pity, because you niggas know that.
I know,
they come to get you.
But still.
No, I get you. But yeah, but again, this is textbook. This man being out here creeping since been fucking creeping, and you just go let it keep fucking riding. Huh? All right, cool. So anyway, so Jared, if you see any litigation happening going down, that's where it's from. And then also, there we go. And then also in white people news, which is funny because he's not white, but him and his brother think that they're white, which is funny to me.
The Tatum people.
The Tates, yes, Andrew and Tristan Tate. Y'all are going down to Chinatown.
Trafficking.
Boy, 59 counts. Can we start there, man?
I got
59 motherfucking counts of grape and trafficking and pimping and pandering and fraud. Because let's also be clear, you've been lying to these boys on how to be a man and selling them courses and shit. That's also fraud, okay? Anyway, so yeah, the Tates are going down. They have now been extradited to the UK. Hun, they're going down. And, of course, all the red pill, incel, right-wing, manosphere.
Free Tate.
Oh, boy. Ain't it free Tate?
Our boy.
Till it's backwards, So they're all rallying the troops and, not my nigga Tate. Yeah, you're
guy.
You're a porch monkey. You're a partial porch monkey Tate.
I wonder what was the,
Again, you have now ran out of favors. These folks have run out of favors. They thought
getting over to the rich white women.
They thought, being friends with Trump and them. They thought being friends with this person and that person was going to do something.
Let me not say that. It's true. Can't be the rich white women, y'all. Okay.
You trying to tell y'all think voting alongside these men is gonna save y'all lives? It ain't.
No.
It ain't never gonna fucking do that. They will always throw you under the bus. You will always be dispensable, girl.
Well, I'm just gonna say, we got about one more Jared, and I'm about to start looking Jared's side eye. Okay.
What you mean?
Well, because of Jared, whatever his last name is. Who's been accused of these heinous crimes.
Okay, doom.
Jared. It's always somebody named Jared at this point.
Call the SVU, man.
What the hell going on if your name is Jared?
Oh, yeah, like that dude from Subway?
Yeah. I'm saying we got about one more.
Before we just say,
it's like, okay.
It's just all Jared.
Listen.
It's all of this.
That's how black folk operate. Okay,
you only take one time.
Really twice, and it's over after that.
Sorry, y'all. This damn thing won't stay up.
And then my shit done froze. Anywho's, so next up, let us do. I say we do the shortcake next because I feel like this chocolate
is gonna bang.
I have a feeling in my bone. I have a feeling in my bone.
Your Shondo.
Come on here. We stuck in frozen land.
There we go. Get this motherfucker that tilt down. Motherfucker.
Okay. Why? Do
Oh.
one more, and then we're gonna call it a day. The live up here. Oh,
Yep.
All right, no, it's not. But all right. Anywho, so let's go back here. Oh, let's do the shortcake.
Okay.
I'm excited. Mochi.
Oh, get your.
Got my little strawberry right there because this is the strawberry shortcake one. This mug is oozing. I can't wait to divulge. Ready?
Smells like fruit roll up.
With that little. Yeah.
It's like you're eating a fun little cloud. It's so
strawberry kicking my ass. Very sweet. Very cheesecakey. Very cheesecakey.
It's warm. You know what it reminds me of? You remember when Lifesavers used to have those cream mints? That's what it's giving me.
I would love this with some chips. Just some fun, like if it's jalapeno or, you know, French onion and garlic or salt and pepper.
The Boulder brand, they make kettle chips. They got these habanero lime chips. Oh my God. So
that would do. I'm not mad at the sweetness. Like you said, it makes it like jammy. Well, thick. The fruit is just like pow. But like the salt cutting through that motherfucker. Woo! Yeah.
Nothing like some good mochi. That's right. I think I might be a fan now.
It's like a marshmallow.
But better.
Yeah.
Much better than marshmallow. Girl, what we got going on?
Well, we got next. So, next is Chrisean. Chrisean Rock.
Now, I'm going to be real with you. I just heard about this shit today. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Because, I don't keep up with a lot of...
Because why should you?
I shouldn't.
Because why should you?
Because I fucking shouldn't, okay? However, last thing I knew about old girl is that she was trying to get her life back together and got back in the gym and, was trying to box and all this other type of stuff. She a part-time... I won't call it part-time. I don't know, lady like that. But she is trying to be closer to God and get her life together and XYZ, right? But now I always knew Blueface was saying that kid wasn't his, but I just figured it was because the bitch is crazy. But I didn't know that there was an actual man in the picture that she was with in the midst of Blueface that was coming out claiming that he was the father. He would, go to where she was, be live, embarrass her, post up, want to see my son, stuff like that. And then he basically cornered her to where she would have had to do a paternity test. And then a day or so later, he winds up murdered, sprayed up in a car, like peppered, okay, in the car. And now everybody looking at her because they think it's a murder for hire, to get rid of this guy because she is. Shout out to Young Don Reacts because this is who I watched make sense of this. And I liked his take on it because he brought up an interesting point. He's like, people theorize that the baby has developmental issues due to alcohol fetal syndrome, because people have always long suspected that because she maybe is still, but has been a heavy drinker, especially during the blue face periods, heavy drinker. And so he theorized that perhaps she already knew that was not Blueface's baby, and maybe she tried to drink it away to like force herself to have an abortion, or maybe she did it to get back at Blueface, which that's interesting. But however, if you've seen any piece of Chrisean on the internet, that child is crazy all her own. She does not need an added motive. She's just an alcoholic who makes bad choices and clearly, allegedly, drank through a pregnancy. Okay? That baby is 3 years old and still cannot walk or talk, and has very delayed reaction times with his motor skills, in his face especially. So it's pointing to all the things. And people also said that baby looked like that man that got murdered. So, because nobody I've seen so far said that baby looked like Blueface. So, Chrisean is, she's on the clock. Nothing formal has been done yet, but they looking at you, kid. They thinking you got something to do with it. Thoughts?
Well, I saw this and I really was just kind of like, the fact that she's even back around Blueface really irritated me. Just even hanging out. I don't give a goddamn. I don't even care about the lady that's pregnant. Lady that's pregnant, girl, you already knew that. Chrisean, to be going back over there, I was just like, oh, I really can't care about this situation no more, because to the point that you just brought up, he even accused her of this on Jason Lee's show.
He accused her of having him killed?
Yes. So for then you to turn around knowing that he said this on Jason Lee's show about you, and it'd be one thing if that nigga was just awesome, drinking some lean and he on Ray and them's podcast and they streaming this, that. This nigga's on Jason Lee's couch, and he said that you had something to do with this young man being murdered. Child, after that, I said, oh my. And then you turn right back around and hang out with that nigga and start being all about a nigga and this, that. That's very strange.
But he's also strange, because how you gonna accuse a bitch of murder and hang out with her?
Everybody's strange in this situation. Yeah. Absolutely everybody. I just want to say that your actions are very strange. And I don't know if you killed the boy or not. I don't really give a goddamn. I mean, not that I don't care about the young man's life was lost. You, as Kiki said, clearly make terrible decisions. So it would not surprise me to find out such craziness, because like you said, during that whole situation, it was just very much crash out. We just everybody crashing out. And that baby do look like him. But I don't
like Blueface?
No, look like
the man.
Yes. But I also don't, want to try to discuss too much about somebody else's parenting. At the end of the day, at the very least, you need to get away from Blueface. That's all I'm saying. At the very least. It's been toxic for you, ma'am. While it's, I'm sure, come with a hefty bag, I don't
even think it came with all that money.
At some point, we got to, we got to choose up.
I don't even think the money is all there like that. Quite frankly,
that's damn.
Because the way things are going, like, this looks like money grab type shit.
And again, I don't necessarily believe that she has something to do with it. Do I believe that man was crazy and was kind of low-key stalking her, and there was a tumultuous situation there? Yes, but I don't know if she had anything to do with it. But it wouldn't surprise me either. So,
say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh, well, we want to really quick touch on something that just made me think of YG and Drake. So Glasses Malone, he didn't want to do it, but somebody got to do it. He wasn't even going to talk about it, but you fucking stands be coming in them comments and chats, and then you line your boy up to get mowed down, okay? So I guess a Drake supporter was like, oh, I see your live, your streams ain't up today because you ain't talking about Drake, you ain't talking about the boy. He said, do you really want me to? He said, because I could turn up on Cuz if you want me to. Because now this part I don't really know of. This part of rap escaped me. Apparently, people have been speculating for a few years that YG had something to do with the death of Drakeo the Ruler. And so it is now also being theorized and reported, you know, because it's hood politics. The streets are saying that Drake is putting out money for people to start farming stories about YG and Drakeo and the murder and stuff, all because he didn't take up for that nigga in the battle, basically. Because if you remember on Family Matters, he said, you know who I know? Banger said my nigga Chuck T. You know who else I do? My nigga YG. And YG was not with that. YG was basically like, hey nigga, don't say my name.
My name is Bennett.
Don't hear that shit. And then recently, like right before the verses, like there was a press conference he was having, and they just kept asking him questions about Drake. He said, hey, stop asking me about that nigga. Basically, like y'all got to save all them questions for Drake. I ain't here to answer a bunch of Drake questions. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like all that, and you know, it's like, oh, fuck me, like fuck you, Grody. And so could put some money on your head top. And he went out here and tried to gather some information, da. And so, you know, Glasses Malone had to let me know, like, hey, bitch, we know what you're doing. You can do that to YG, but you know you can't do that to me. Because in so many words, firearms, your house not being safe, never being able to rest. I'm just going to paraphrase what that nigga said, but that's basically what he said. And shout out to the reactors in the hip hop community, whatever. God bless y'all for trying to help that nigga out. And allegedly, you know, we don't want to see no violence. First of all, that nigga said that. You cannot save anybody from what they said. First and foremost, all you can do is say, his thoughts and views do not reflect my channel. And that's what you can say. But you niggas trying to cape for a man who clearly does not care. He's already told you during the Aiden Ross shit that everybody ain't afraid of jail. He told you he's clearly one of those niggas. He already has his bond plan, and his family already know he's already planned the day to crash out. This nigga don't need no saving. He don't need no allegedly. He don't need no, let's stop the violence. No, fuck that shit. All you reactors need to say is, I'll condone the violence on my channel, but you know, Phil, you gotta do what you gotta do. No, don't try to come out here. No, that man said what he said, and I hope you was fucking listening, cause in Whacked Out Murals, that nigga said you did the same thing to him. You try to get money, put money out there to get information on him. If that money would have went in the hands of a crash dummy, somebody want to get some stripes, nigga would have tried to make me into Nipsey Hussle. That's what you want, because that's what you doing, bitch. You playing games, and niggas is about to take the gloves off, Crody. You need to fucking chill, nigga. You need to chill. I just wanted to bring that up because that just made me think of that. But yeah, you fucking played around. Stop playing around. No, this is California shit. Chrisean, crazy ass, all these niggas out here in California. Californians are crazy. These niggas are nuts.
Oh, that's crazy, child.
They invented the term crash out, which everybody keeps using incorrectly. Because crashing out is what Glasses is talking about. You don't get to say crashed out because, you know, you threw a hissy fit in the grocery store because they didn't have your ice cream. You're not crashing out because they didn't have your ice cream. Okay? You're crashing out because somebody is about to die and or you're about to go to prison. You've made a decision. That's what crashing out means. Stop using it incorrectly.
Did you see that it has all the, you see the wines or the grapes?
Yeah, that's those are the, yeah, I said those earlier.
Or did you Syrah?
Yeah, Toriga Nacional, 50%. That's where the sweetness come from. 30% Syrah, and then 20% Alicante Boucher.
Ooh. It's such a great merriment of grapes.
It is. It's just I'm feeling it. I can't wait till the show's over so we can with it. Okay.
I mean, when I say my lips are kind of tingling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get one of the those locals, one of those what they call it, the
analgesia,
the anesthesia, the local anesthesia. That's how I feel on my lips. I'm like
vibrate.
Okay. All right. So next we have up on the docket is going to be, let's talk about the Kias. So
let's do the chocolate before we
let's
talk about the Kia.
Okay, chocolate.
Last but not least, chocolate
look like
Mochi. Look like two titties.
Woo! Look at that. Spider-Man reflection.
Spider-Man. Speaking of, you guys ready for the new Spider-Man movie coming out?
I have seen that. I can't wait for it to come on whatever the fuck at the house streaming.
She's like, because I don't want to go.
Nope. Wow, I love.
But Zendaya, of course, has always been killing that carpet.
She has. She's
a model.
She's a model. It's like,
this smells like straight cocoa.
I mean, because it looks like the cocoa from the chocolate milk mix. You know, it's like it's just covered in the chocolate milk mix.
Next quick
with the mochi, and the mochi is just so squishy.
I know, like I'm playing with it before.
This like you can actually. This does look like a tooth. It's like a ball, like a big ball. Yeah, it's almost like a ball, like squishy like a ball.
I'm gonna tear it open.
Ooh, tear it! I ain't gonna tear mine. I'm just gonna buy it. Ready? Oh. It looks like, again, marshmallowy. Oh. Oh, busting in my mouth. God damn.
That is some rich European pudding.
That's what it is, pudding.
This is the richest pudding I've ever had.
It was like all that pudding just exploded. Wow. That's a different taste right there. I'm sure the wine is going to be great, though. Because it's like a dark chocolate-esque. It's just so rich. It's like the syrup.
Cherries.
The chocolate syrup. Let's look at
cherries. It's also the holidays.
Oh my God, and you can smell the cherry. You can smell it when you drink it. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I really wanted to stop. It just went out. I love how it also has on the back nutrition facts and ingredients for the QR code on the back here. So again, shout outs to the Sebastio, I'm gonna call it Sebastio. 1755. They are like, girl, we are very transparent. Go ahead, do your research. We're not afraid of you hoes. If you want to know what's in your wine glass, if you don't know what you're ingesting, because I'm saying something. United States don't give a fuck, nigga. Our whole water system was attacked a couple of days ago. Now, if it was Iran or if it was the actual U.S. government, we don't fucking know. At this point, anything's fucking possible in this bitch. So I just appreciate motherfucking people who are business owners who are like, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and give you a little peek into the inside back behind the curtain and say this is how we make our shit, and don't fret.
Don't fret.
Because there's a whole lot of shit to fret about. We ain't one of it.
No. And we still not fretting.
Yeah. No,
we
not.
fret.
I mean, we really can't, because we told y'all this was gonna happen. So it's kind of like, it's only happening because we knew that was gonna happen.
92%. I'm remember that number till the day I fucking 92.
We were part of that.
Told y'all ass.
Now here we are. Can't eat shit. Vegetables, water, basic things. That bitch didn't even want to eat a salad. Now we can't. Okay.
Took the choice away from me. Now I want it. All right, that shit go.
Oh, I just also wanted to mention really quickly before we get into
last one,
because we did talk about Amanda Seales last week, and I just had to stand in solidarity with my yellow sister,
Amanda.
Real quick. Because we do get a lot of flack. Now, nobody's ever going to negate the privilege and the things like that the Eurocentric structure has allowed for the fair-skinned ladies. But there's also been an equal amount of criticism and judgment. And I just want to offer a little bit of grace, because she came out basically after all the backlash that she received over the last couple of days. I guess it really all stemmed from a Tasha K interview that she did, I guess, a year ago. And I saw, Dominique Morgan mentioning how, she really feels that Amanda was an ally, but then she saw that she went on Tasha K and was very confused. Like, Tasha K is very messy, number one. Number two, she's platformed someone that they really have a lot of contention with. And so why even associate yourself? And yes, we are supposed to do our due diligence. We're supposed to do our research, especially when we go on these interviews and these podcasts and we associate with people. It's just, at the end of the day, very important for her namesake not to be associated, especially once you're known like that, like Amanda Seales is, to do your research and find out who this person is that you're actually extending your energy to, because there are consequences. And I think at the end of the day, there's no need to try to wipe away those consequences or act like there are no consequences. But I still want to offer my sister some grace because of the fact that sometimes you just don't give a fuck and you're just, quite frankly, fucking lazy because you're fucking human. And you're like, bitch, yes, like, I need to get my motherfucking message out there. And this bitch reached out to me, and Tasha seems very charismatic. Mm-hmm. Tasha seems very complimentary. She seems very polite and, very much like, I'm going to be nice to you so that I can get what the fuck I want from you. Mm-hmm. And so I can see how someone who, again, is really not even thinking to be malicious just falls into that sort of trap. And even when Amanda, because she had gone on live or like a post or whatever and like expressed her frustration with this whole situation, she very much shaded Tasha for the fact that she even asked for an interview, let alone did it behind a paywall and didn't give Amanda anything. Still in that interview was like a year ago. And in terms of like whatever, the whole thing that we talked about, I still stand by what the fuck I said, which is, bitch, I don't even know why you want to be somewhere that you're not invited or that you're not welcome. But in terms of the negative just spotlight that she's been under for the past couple of days, it's like a mixture of all those things. What we were talking about, plus her being a guest on Tasha K's show. And it's just, sometimes, we are extra mean sometimes. And so I just want to, again, extend a little grace to my sister, because the girl said this is where I say, and I said, see, Kiki would bring her back into the circle once she heard this. When she said that one of her assistants was like, oh, we can monetize on Instagram. Tasha was like, no, because I don't want to be like Jay-Z and feed into Kiki, feed into the bullshit.
Nobody Jay-Z in this fucking equation. No, you use somebody else for this fucking example, my nigga. You're not going to use Sean Corey Carter for this bullshit. We're not. No.
Well,
everybody, no. I have my criticism of Jay-Z, but that's a different fucking level of things.
She tugged in my heartstrings.
Listen. If this was an isolated incident, cool, but it's not. The reason why she gets the reaction that she does because we've been here before with this nigga. We gave her the benefit of the doubt for the good majority of her career. That's why she still has supporters. But a lot of those supporters are just headstrong ass, loud and wrong ass individuals like her. Most people with the good motherfucking sense have been jumped off the train because they saw what track it was on and they weren't trying to fucking go to what the fuckville, okay? We've seen this movie before. She'll be back here again within a year, maybe, because she does this to herself. She comes outside with these opinions.
Because this was definitely done on your own.
I mean, actually, but it's like you're always almost there. Yeah. It's just like what you missed the point by like that much. And because that people still try to give you the benefit of the doubt. You are a learned woman. You are a well-spoken woman. You have been in the industry for decades, blah, 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 blah. However, the shit that come out your mouth sometimes does not match up with the person that should have much more wisdom, knowledge, and tenure. It just don't match. It just sounds like you just out there being, you ever seen crazy old ladies outside with a cigarette just talking to herself? Full blown conversation. That's what she gives me. She just gives me, you put her in front of a brick wall and she will find something to argue about.
Well, I can't disagree there. I just wanted to offer some grace. So now, brings us to our final topic, which is including, people I feel, even me, okay? Because I had a little Kia. What the fuck was it? It was a Kia. Damn, now I can't even look it up. Anyway, it was the little hamster car.
Oh,
I had me one.
Was that Rio?
No. Kia Spear.
Damn.
Kia box, Kia.
What Kia was that?
I know it was such a good one, but that was the one that I feel like the
little hamsters. The
Kia boys targeted the most and was able to, steal and break into, and so I got rid of mine just in time before all that took place. But I like Kias in that regard. So what is this about? How did this even come up? Because I never even looked at Kia as a luxury car. I looked at it as a very high-end, safe, middle class, like for the young girl who's like just graduating, going to college, to get her first little car, something like that. Like
so she pull up to the job,
don't
look all raggedy.
Right. It's real easy to work on.
It's what Saturn wished that they were. Remember when Saturn's was out? Mm-hmm. I really feel like that's what Kia was giving, and then they said, fuck that, we finna overhaul, and then they just took off. But honestly, the video is just the musings of a motherfucking idiot. Honestly, some lady decided to sit in her pre-used, pre-owned Lexus truck
Lexus be people think that they really just doing something.
No,
Girl.
BMW, excuse me, BMW X3, because they found out what vehicles they clocked that bitch. So BMW X3, right?
You about 2 notches above Lexus, bitch. BMW is 2 notches above Lexus. Like barely making it above Lexus. So
man, listen. Shout out to Destiny Ute, UTEH. Go watch her video because there's a gentleman in there that really breaks down because he's been selling cars for years. He's owned luxury cars. So when he really broke down the tree on these niggas, it's like that video I said with the iPhone cult and shit. Like there's no originality really anymore with anything.
Yeah.
You are paying for the name and the name alone because most of these cars are the exact same skeleton, different skin.
Yes.
Because Hyundai is owned by this and Daewoo and all these like there's a tree. There's really like maybe four or 5 main producers, and then everybody else is under them niggas. It's like the record industry. It's like you got UMG, you got Sony, you got Warner, and then everybody else is under that shit. Okay. Yeah. So she thought she was doing her big one going on there talking about. And that was the thing too. Like you could tell this was coming from her. It wasn't even like, okay, so like boom, me and my friend was just talking, right? And she just bought a new car and she bought a Kia. She said it's a luxury car. I don't agree it's a luxury car because like, if that was a conversation, niggas probably would have gave you just a little bit more grace. But no, you just decided to come outside in your pre-owned, pre-used BMW X3 excuse me, that you are trying to uphold over Kias that cost more than the car that you're in right now. They're newer, better specs, better safety. Because also, let's get into that. I've never been big into luxury cars because they never seem safe. They always seem like they were all about zooms and whams and features, but like safety. Yeah. Like I never thought about like, if I get in a crash, this motherfucker might take it. No, I'm thinking about how expensive this bitch finna be. I'm finna junk it. Can I trash this bitch? Can I parts, okay? Okay, because I'm gonna have to go buy a whole new car because in order for me to fix it, I might as well buy a new fucking car. Because that's the other thing too. They depreciate. They cost an arm and a leg to keep up. The oil change. Oh, the oil change. You gotta get the premium. Nigga, $200 oil change. You ready to pay $250 for oil change? Child. They can't do it at Valvoline. $800 for a headlight. You be sitting up there. $1,600 for one brake. And the way that these car companies are now, they are intentionally making these cars to where you have to go to the dealership. Yeah. You have to go spend the money. Yep. With the people. You can't just have the shade tree mechanic down the block. Thank you. Put your brakes on anymore. You got to go to these niggas to do it and pay $1,500, $5,000, $4,000. You know what I'm saying? And then, as I love everybody else's response, they were just eating her up, rightfully so. Bitch, a car, period, is a luxury. Hello. Especially in today's time. Hello. It gets you to point A to point B. Pick up them kids, get them groceries, and take your ass to work. Yeah. Who give a fuck? And just because somebody is in an inexpensive car don't mean that they're broke. And just because somebody's in an expensive car don't mean that they're rich. Because a lot of times you really not, because that fucking payment, bitch. That insurance. Bitch, that fucking payment. The average payment is like $750 right now. That's the average. And I buy cash cars, and I will not honestly go over the year 2016, maybe 2017, because I know 2019 and up, that's all computer. Let me tell you something. I ain't trying to get that shit fixed. I'm about 4 months away from paying my baby off. We gonna lay hands on it, and we're gonna sprinkle some shit on. Cause no, we're gonna rebuke a payment in the name, okay? Like, cause seriously. Like, nobody got time for that. I really would like to have a couple years of not having a fucking car payment. That would be so nice. Like, and the car payment that I have ain't bad. Okay? I felt like I got hit in the face when I first had it. Then I look and see what's available now, nigga. $2,600 a month. What? $1,700 a month. Huh? I've only had one car note, and I said never again.
Gas is $4.50. What? And then we gotta get factor in insurance. And you know the luxury cars, they because the insurance is out the wop of the
Everything is because it's a luxury car. Everything is higher.
Bitch, no.
So yeah, she decided to sit on her high horse, and Kia is not a luxury car. Kia has never been like, and that's another thing too. Like, I love how people are like, nobody has ever said Kia is a luxury car.
Ever.
Doesn't have luxury cars in its fleet. Like, you go up, like the Cadenza and the S900 or whatever. Like, yeah, they got the cars to fucking tell you ride is nice.
Bitch, I barely took BMW in luxury. So everybody calm down.
I just feel like these are cars that have just been overblown, overdone. Because honestly, bitch, you give me a nice Volkswagen, you give me a Genesis. That's a quote unquote luxury car. It's on the lower end.
A little Altima. Get your
Audi.
little Nissan.
Honestly,
Hyundai.
Toyotas and Hondas.
Shit. Bitch, 300,000.
When I had to rent that car, I had a Hyundai Elantra. I was like, this is nice.
Listen.
This is nice.
Okay.
I don't think I paid for it, but it's nice. You know what I'm saying?
The little cute Dodges, the cute one, the small ones. We ain't talking about the big truck, motherfucker. No.
Girl. So yeah, she decided to come outside and say that bullshit. So
I ain't worried about no broke people trying to impress other broke people. Like, that is the...
And then, of course, she missed the whole point. Oh, my God. Like, y'all are so mad over an opinion. I can't have an opinion. But it's not. Yes, it is an opinion. It was an unsolicited opinion based off of fallacies. Because opinion is not a fact as well, too, ma'am. Not only did people object to your opinion, but they also countered it with facts, which you had no rebuttal to. You just went back to, oh my God, an opinion, which meant you should have shut the fuck up in the first place. So then let's move on to the other respectability politics shit that we need to talk about today. Bonnets and do-rags have been banned at certain HBCU campuses. I'm so tired
of this conversation.
This
is the same
tired
conversation. We have this conversation every 6 months.
It's like, hey y'all, I understand this from a kid standpoint, because you know what's crazy to me? I've seen those videos where like the teachers dress like the kids at school. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, when they're imitating what the kids dress like and none of them had on clothes, all these niggas came to school in pajamas and do-rags and bonnets.
Yeah. And
I'm like, why is your kid going to school like that? Now that I don't understand. I'm also not a parent, so whatever. But that part I will give you. That part I will give you, because college is different than middle school. College is different than elementary school. This is the building blocks of where I need to teach you how to present in public. So that way, when you get grown, you make the decision. I ain't got nothing on that. But suffice it for me to say, that's why the fuck they look like that in college, because y'all let them go to school looking homeless in middle school and high school. You much rather not fight with these motherfuckers than tell them that you need to put on some clothes that I fucking bought you. It's not a discussion. I keep trying to have discussion with niggas when a discussion is not present. This is not a negotiable thing. Put on some fucking clothes. Take off your bonnet after I just spent money on them fucking bundles you put in your head. After I got your fucking hair braided. After I got your fucking hair cut. Take that shit off. Stop acting like you ain't been no motherfucking where. Now that's where I will put the respectability on it as far as that age bracket. No. Now when you at school, you know, with your friends, you know, whatever, fine. I still may not like it, but you ain't wearing no full-blown fucking pajamas. Now you might have on that bonnet, you might have on that do-rag, whatever, fine. But when you start talking to young adults who are actively choosing to get their monkey ass up at 5 in the morning to not be late to that 7 a.m. class that they're in debt for, you get the fuck out of my face about this bonnet. You can suck my dick about this do-rag. Bitch, you lucky I'm in the seat. I paid tuition. I wiped the crush off my eyes. Some of these niggas might have put a wipe across their ass. But they in this seat because they want to be in this seat. Okay? So that's where I'm kind of at with it. When it comes to the collegiate level, this is dumb. This is dumb. These are adults. These niggas got bills. They paying to go to school. They got to go to work. They can't go to work like that. If I know I just need to be in that class by 7:15 to not be counted as late, so I got to do no fucking makeup work, and I'm in that fucking bonnet, bitch, you'll live. You'll fucking live. That doesn't hinder learning. In middle and high school, I can probably see how that might hinder learning because you aren't even mentally involved because you're still sleepy. You still got on the shit that is keeping you
comfy.
It's too comfortable. Like you need to wake up, present. You need to be present. That I feel does affect you in those lower ages because you don't have it all yet. You need to be taught that so then you can say fuck it. But if you've never been taught that, you're always going to say fuck it. That's my part on that. So I really wish y'all need to wrap this shit up ASAP. ASAPually. These grown ass kids, these 22, 21, 24, and this shit. Some of these people in law, some of these people in fucking med school, these niggas 25, 27 years old. In debt. Some niggas that went back to school, they 30 plus. In debt. Fuck you, bitch. I'm wearing this bonnet. Fuck you, nigga. I'm wearing this do-rag. And I'm finna go to the corner store after this. It is what it is. Thoughts?
Much like you, I'm just like, what the fuck do this got to do with anything? It ain't got shit to do with nothing. So I could see if nigga brought a yo-yo to class and was yo-yoing it in your face, or nigga brought a boombox to class and was playing Hot 103 jams and all extra loud or some shit. I'm sitting over here in my bonnet. Do I have a good grade? That's really the only question that we need to be asking. Do I have a good grade? You know, I wore pajamas in high school, so I personally don't give a goddamn because even in this terrible ass public school system, okay, I have to show up. Y'all not teaching shit. Half y'all fucking the students. So what the fuck? Like, no. You know, it's just like, no thanks. Honestly, I don't really care. As long as you come home with good grades, that's all I give a goddamn about. And again, it's just another way to enforce some imaginary rule on Black people because you just want to fuck with them. And that's the part where it's just, no, where are your bonnets? Where are your bonnets? Where are your do-rags? Because again, what the fuck is it doing to anybody? I could see if you was taking it off and swinging around your head like a helicopter or some shit. We just, you know, the killings of people using do-rags to hang people or something was like a problem. Then I can be like, okay, but this literally means nothing.
I wonder when did that happen? Because like we didn't, I don't know, because we what 6 years apart. Yeah, like that. I want to know when did that happen because we did not do that. Like we had pajama day, like we had spirit week and shit. But like as far as just coming as like just your regular fucking gear,
We
I
did.
don't understand that.
And the people who after us really did it. And now in this generation, it's just really
But
rampant. But to your point,
yeah,
I understand what you wear kind of motivate your mindset or like put you in a mindset.
Yeah,
what you
because
wear does put you in a
if
mindset.
all I had to do was just basically get up and go to school, like, did you wash your ass? Did you brush your teeth? Did you, like, these things wake you up. They wake you up. They get your mind prepared to face the day. Even when you go to fucking work as an adult, you think I would like to just go to work in my motherfucking pajamas? Right. No, I can't. That's not fucking realistic.
Some people do though now.
Oh, well, my niggas work from home. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But if you're like going into the office, that's why they have dress codes. Even when you go into fucking McDonald's, there's the sign out says no shirt, no shoes, no service. It's just public health, common decency type shit. I ain't nobody say you gotta be dressed to the neck. Just be presentable. Wash your ass. Don't stink. Don't look sloppy. That's all niggas be asking.
And really, you can do all that with your bonnet and things like that. Because I don't think it's really the bonnet thing.
I mean, because bonnets come in so many different. Because that's my other thing too. Like, y'all just like niggas just coming in with trash bags on their head. Like, bonnets got so many motherfucking patterns and designs, and I'll put that motherfucking bonnet on. You think it's part of my outfit? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do rags. Okay, like, oh, yeah, the velvet do rags and shit. Like, this is a style choice, but you can clearly tell when this ain't no fucking style choice. Yeah, just rolling up, looking bummy, looking dirty and shit.
And you ain't got to have a bonnet on to do that.
You don't.
Really long,
but it don't help. It don't. It don't help the overall aesthetic. That's why I wanted to make it clear between the two brackets. Like elementary, middle school, get the fuck out of here. Don't wear no. Get up, get your shit together. Look like you give a fuck. Look like I bought you shit to wear to school. Once you leave, you want to look like that. That's on you.
It's just, bro. Stop policing black people. That's really the issue. Policing
the
black
HBCU
people.
Doing it, right? That's the other. Like we can see a PWI doing that, but like when it's black people doing this for the quote unquote respectability politics of it all, when we're on fucking campus, it'd be different.
You got so much other shit to be focused on,
bro. It'd be different if the fucking debate team showed up to Harvard in bonnets and shit. Like I get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get if we were going representing the school somewhere and niggas was looking crazy, fine. We on campus. Ain't nobody here but me, you, and the rest of these niggas that's hoping to graduate. Stop fixating on my fucking
What the fuck is it doing?
I'm at the library writing a 50-page paper in my fucking bonnet. Racking up
leave me alone.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt.
I'm telling you that.
The fuck on, man.
I'm wearing my shit. I'm telling you that now. Bro.
So
and my moo possibly.
I kind of didn't want to talk about it.
What?
So there was another, I guess, respectability politic conversation that also is going on today and yesterday. I don't know how we got back on the bisexual conversation, but black women, I guess, are being the villains right now against the bisexual men. I don't even know how this started with, to be quite frank. I just know that the discourse is surrounding, is it homophobic or biphobic for a heterosexual woman to not want to date a bisexual man? And I've heard some really good stances on both sides about this. And to me, this is such a double-edged sword because, yes, I understand the homophobia, biphobia that they're talking about, because most of the time when actually anytime, because that's gonna lead me to another point, but the most common reasons I have heard from heterosexual women is that they excuse me, they don't desire a man who has been with another man. They themselves don't find homosexuality sexually appealing or bisexuality appealing. They just prefer not to date that. Now you do have the ones that go the extra mile. I don't want no nigga that didn't fucking that name something. And you know, you get people that get like real explicit and inappropriate with their answer, but that's how they feel. So then, of course, we have our scholars that come on and explain why it is homophobic and biphobic, which I understand again because a lot of the reasoning is because a lot of the people who have the latter thoughts, the more vulgar thoughts, are louder, right? But there was a young lady who posed a really good question, which I still ain't really seen a good answer for. But she's like, okay, so what would a heterosexual woman have to say in order for her not to be considered homophobic or biphobic if she doesn't want to date a bisexual man? And nobody can answer that. Nobody can really answer that because honestly, it's not even about homophobia. It's about any phobia. It's about any ism. It's about trying to fat shame men who don't like overweight women. It's about trying to, shame black men that don't like dark-skinned women. Like, we understand the isms and stuff are there for those extreme reasons, but we also understand that people just not into shit. Folks are just not into shit. And that's the other thing too. So while in this conversation, you are classifying women as heterosexual, you're not talking about bisexual women. You're not talking about trans women. You aren't talking about lesbians. You're talking about heterosexual women. You see how I just named 4 different categories of women? Neither one of those categories of women owe anybody anything. All 4 categories of those women can date whoever they like or stay away from whoever they don't like. You aren't asking lesbians why don't they like lipstick lesbians, or why don't they like women that like to, play around everyone. You're not calling them heterophobic. But if a woman says, I find a woman beautiful, but I don't want to sleep with a woman, now she's homophobic. Or if a woman who is heterosexual desires a man who is also heterosexual, now she's homophobic. How? When she wants somebody that's in her same category. If she's not a queer woman, then why are you expecting her to date a queer person? For whatever her reasons may be, you don't have to agree with her reasoning. But why are you trying to say this category of person is a ist or a obic because they won't date this category of person? You all love to throw around preference, the same thing that men were telling us and the same thing that women are telling y'all, because most women prefer a tall man. Doesn't mean that they won't date a short man. Their eyes will always first go towards the tall man. Just like there can be black men who do date all types of women, but I just go to the light skin. It's just that's because that's what they like. That's what their brain says. That's what their pleasure center wants. If somebody's pleasure center does not want something, you cannot shame that person into liking it. I'm a big woman. I cannot go around to every man and say, because you won't sleep with me, you're fat phobic. I might not be the type of fat bitch he like, bro. There might be one out there for him. But in the grand scheme, is that what this person likes? No. Does he reserve the right to not date big women? Yes, and I already know here, y'all, tickety. Calm down in the fucking comments. I'm not comparing weight with sexuality because you can change one. I understand that. The point is, somebody who is in one category wants to date somebody who is in their same category. They can befriend a person in another category. They can have feelings for another person in the category. They might even be willing to maybe explore with another person in the category, but they don't have to. And if their reason is because they are heterosexual, they also desire somebody who is heterosexual, And whether you agree or not, whether there are reasons for homosexuality, they think it's weird, disgusting, all the things, or just simply they just don't find that desirable, that's okay. That is okay. And there's certain folks in the queer community that are just really upset about that. And and again, I keep saying I understand where you're coming from, because this is usually a time for people to get like real hateful and real nasty towards y'all. However, you are also getting that reaction because motherfuckers keep telling you, I don't like this. I don't agree with this. And so a person can only, at least a conscientious, decent person, is only going to tell you no nicely once. If I have to keep fucking saying it, then I'm going to get disrespectful. Then that's where you get the dick in the booty and the nuts in the ass. This is where you get all this language from, because it's like, damn, we didn't say we hated you. We didn't say we have a problem with you. Just, if I found a man attractive and I found he was bisexual and I don't want to date, I'm not saying I don't want to date the nigga because he's bisexual, then that's her choice. There's other women that don't have a problem with it. You can go find them. But you trying to make a problem out of women who you obviously know don't like it, and you want to harp on them for not liking it. Now, the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like, what? It's just silly. It's just silly. So, the last thing I'm gonna say, the last thing I'm gonna say on it is this. So, to counter that, right? For the community, to counter that, right? A lot of you are full of shit as well too, because I see the comments y'all be making on some of these fine ass gay men's pages. I see how y'all be harassing these fine ass gay ass niggas. Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe you just ain't. Y'all sound like niggas when they can't believe a pretty girl is a lesbian. That's how y'all sound, right? Meanwhile, these do be the same women. Like, I don't be girl. Just the last show. What did I say about Coleman Domingo? I said Coleman Domingo fine as a motherfucker. He look like he smell good. All these things, but I know Coleman Domingo don't like pussy. I'm not gonna go push up on Coleman Domingo and be like, "Hey, are you sure?"
Why the fuck you don't want to?
Exactly, because that's what you guys are doing to women. You're going up to women and saying, hey, and they're like, nah, I'm good on that. Oh, you must not like it. That would be no different than me going up to a gay man and trying to press myself up upon him because I don't believe he's gay. I don't want to believe he's gay. So I'm not now on the other side of this argument. You feel what I'm saying? I am now putting myself in a position to make somebody uncomfortable because I'm not their preference. And they have every right to tell me no. But you want to flip it around and say that I don't have a right to tell that person no? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And y'all gonna eat me up and all these things or whatever. But I just kind of those are the two sides of it I wanted to touch on, because a lot of y'all are out here with this double talk shit and trying to force things onto people, even though you claim that you're not. When you're being unreasonable, that's forcing something on somebody. When there's no such thing as a right answer, you're forcing something on somebody. Same thing. You can't sit up here and talk about, oh, I don't like bisexual niggas, when half the time y'all don't even know what niggas is doing when they're not around you. You've entertained more DL men than bisexual men. I'm gonna tell you that right now. On top of the fact of when attractiveness comes into play, y'all don't give a fuck about sexuality. Because you want to be the one to be like, girl, he said with that gay shit, but not no more. So to me, it's a double-edged sword bullshit.
You know, you had me at the lady asking, what can we say so y'all can shut the fuck up, basically. Because she was just like, bitch, I don't want any fucking problems. I genuinely don't. And where I love what you said, because that was gonna be my point. This sounds very rapey. Okay, because bitch, what the fuck do I have to say to get you to stop?
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? Like at this point, it has gone far enough. Like, okay, we get it. We want everybody to be included, accepted, seen, all the things, respected. It's but at the same time, bitch, we don't got to want to fuck you though.
All I need to do is care about your humanity.
That's it.
All I need to do is
That
vote
is
correctly,
quite
so they don't put
literally
you in a
it.
fucking internment camp, so you can still get married, so you can get your prep,
You
so you
know,
can get your fucking spousal benefits. I'm for all this
listen,
shit.
let the dark skinned women in the section. We still with all that, but like to sit up here and be like, oh no, you need to fuck the dark skinned women. No. And I only bring that up because that is the preference talk that everybody loves to talk about. Oh well, Chris Brown don't like dark skins, blah blah blah. Okay, that's fine, but like at there still comes a point where it's like the dark skinned women can't be like, but you have to fuck me though. It's like, okay, bitch, no. Like you don't even want to.
He's made it very clear that he don't fuck dark skinned women.
And so like, why do you even want to be over there? Very much Amanda Seals. Why do you even want to be over there if they don't want you over there? Like it's becoming rapey now. It's becoming, you need to just relax and you need to find your tribe or your section. You have a section. There's a section of people who don't mind sleeping with bisexual men. There's a section of people who don't mind dibbling dabbling in those situations. So it's like, why not lean into that? It just, again, it's just it's getting to a point now where y'all just want to force this situation. And like you said, to a certain level, yeah, you need to force humanity and respect and, you know, being treated like a human being and all the things, but to the point where like now you must be attracted to me, you must have your dick hard and, you know, want to put it in. It's like, bro, okay.
And see, that was the other contradiction of this thing that was getting me too, because some of these folks is like, we're not saying that straight men have to date bisexual men, but you have to unpack why you don't like them. And this is like,
no, we don't.
What? That doesn't even make any sense, because yes, you are. You can't say we're not trying to say that you have to date them while simultaneously making an argument why we're wrong. Well, not we're, but why straight women are wrong, why certain straight women are wrong for not wanting to date a bisexual man. Okay. And that's why that lady said, well, what is the answer? And what is the acceptable answer? That's why I said that at the very beginning. I gave you 4 different categories of types of women.
Well, we gotta
all 4 types of different women can date whoever the fuck they want and exclude whoever they want. Because newsflash, McFly, y'all be doing this shit in the community. Y'all don't even in the LGBTQIA, the bisexuals and the trans people always talk about being underrepresented, or either being dismissed by the rest of the letters. Mm-hmm. For either not being a man or a woman, mm-hmm. or being confused. Yeah. There's no such thing as being bisexual. Y'all can't even get that shit together yourselves. And then you all also operate off of toxic masculinity, which is the same type of masculinity the straight women want. Y'all both want the same type of masculinity, but there are certain bisexual men who don't give it up like that. There are some that do, some that don't. And then also, a lot of you from the community end up telling yourselves anyway, because you often tell us or warn us, straight women, that being bisexual is usually the first step to him going gay, being fully accepting himself fully and then turning gay. Like, yeah, y'all say this all the time, like that's the caterpillar cocoon method to becoming to your truth. Okay, now. I don't want to talk about this no more, bro. Let people sleep with who the fuck they want to sleep with. If they don't want to sleep with you, then it's good.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Good. Like, why would you want somebody to want you who you had to win over so hard?
Exactly.
It's not gonna go well.
You really, like, you don't gotta do that. Like, there's people out there who want to fuck you, who want to sleep with you, who are excited. You know, you don't even got to go through all of the back and forth. Like, niggas already know, like, yes, no, I want to stick my dick in their mouth.
And
like,
even outside of sexuality, there's going to be plenty of things about your life and personality that you're going to be afraid to share with somebody that you want to get next to. It ain't even got to be your sexuality. It could be, you know, your gaming choices. It could be your finances. It could be, you know, how you vote. It could be a litany of things outside of your sexuality why a motherfucker don't want to fuck with you. Mm-hmm. But you won't know that until you admit it. And then if the Lord shines upon you and you got a person be like, I'm cool with that. Look at you. Okay. Look at you done found a woman that was progressive. Hello. Good for you.
A man or whatever, yes.
But you know the likelihood of finding a progressive woman is low, just like the likelihood of us finding a progressive man is low. Okay. So yeah, I really want to wrap all these conversations up because I'm tired of having them because like you can't contradict yourself while trying to call me a bigot.
Let's leave this alone. Do you have any quirks in content? This is the part of the show where we like to discuss anything that we are watching or want to watch while sipping, possibly. Because, you know, wine goes with everything. So,
well, the movie I'm gonna go see, I'm not gonna be sipping, but Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday we're gonna go see Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I love Toy Story.
Yeah, you know, cap it on. Finally saw Toy Story 4 like 2 weeks ago. So I get through that just so I can just stay, you know, abreast. I'm interested to see where they're gonna take this story because, baby, when I tell you, Toy Story been out since 1995.
Good old Toy Story, man, and they make you cry. I mean, they hit you right in the heart.
This is a 30-year franchise.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
30 years, bro.
Buzz.
30-year franchise. Literally have grown up with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Potato Head.
But I'm going to be real with you. Let this be the last motherfucking Toy Story, okay? It can't be too many more stories.
Yeah.
Kids don't even play with fucking toys like that. No, ain't eating, because that's the premise of this one here. They're gonna be going up against the iPad and shit. Yeah. So it's like, Jesus Christ. Let this be the last.
Yeah.
Let it be the last Toy Story.
It looks fun though.
I haven't seen any trailers. I'm just going off the love.
Toy Story.
Literally going off the strength of Toy Story, which quickly let me slide into this. There was also this conversation about Disney adults. The internet brings out this nasty habit of people that of unsolicited opinions, because much like that fucking Kia lady, some lady just decided to come out and talk about how Disney adults are weird, and you know, if you're at Disney World and you don't have children, what are you doing there, and all this and the other. And I'm just like, whoa, man, Disney has been around for what? 6? Girl, no. Well, they've been around for at least 7 decades. 6 to 7 decades. They made the first full color animation ever existed, bitch, for a movie. They've been around. That was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, by the way. That shit came out, what, in the 40s? 50s?
Oh, yeah.
You really got to get the fuck out of here, because you're really telling on yourself high key when you say stupid shit like this, because if that's where your mind went, that lets me know you are the dumbest motherfucker alive, because Disney has been around for ages. Have you ever maybe fucking rubbed 2 brain cells together and thought that Disney adults start off as Disney children? You ever thought of a 50-year-old man probably saw Pinocchio for the first time, fucking real or some shit? Actually paid his $1.25 to go to the show.
And you really do have like a sentimental connection when you're like the first to see something. You're like, nah, bitch, we can go through this again.
Okay. Fox and the Hound, Cinderella, like Disney has a way of just pulling at your heartstrings. Now Pixar, you know what I'm saying? Man, I remember when Up came out, that shit had us crying in the first 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes. We watched it from childhood to when the wife died. 10 fucking minutes, bro. Yeah. I'm already like, oh, well, fuck me in this movie, okay? So let's cut this shit, bro. This is an emotional childhood connection for a grand majority of most of us. We sit up here and talk about That's So Raven and motherfucking Miley Cyrus and all shit. Nigga, most of us are in our 40s talking about this. We are the Disney adults now, nigga. Like, we grew up listening to Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and watching fucking NSYNC. We are the Disney adults, bitch. I just sat up here and said fucking Toy Story came out in 1995. I was 9. I'm 40. Do you see how big of a fucking span that is? For you to be a weird bitch talking about adults at Disney without kids? Maybe they couldn't afford to go because Disney is high as fuck. People couldn't afford to go as kids. They got that adult money now that their mama always used to ask about. And now they going to the motherfucking castle and putting on a dress because they wanted to do this since they were 7.
And I mean, obviously, we gotta be cautious everywhere we are. If it's the grocery store, the park, Disney, anywhere, library, where there are adults that are being weird, right? But at the end of the day, like you said, Disney been around since forever. So like I was telling my son today, when you put your energy and your focus on something, it grows. So people gotta stop even feeding into this fucking bullshit, because it's like, yes, obviously there are situations that are not innocent and people are taking advantage and doing like bullshit, right? But there are also the other side of it that's very innocent and very like nostalgic and, you know, historic even, you know. So to just come out of nowhere and generalize like that, it just gives very much clickbait and rage bait, and you're trying to make a little dollar, and we shouldn't even be talking about you, because girl, what are we talking about? Like, what? Goofy movie, just Mickey Mouse.
And then we never gonna get into Marvel. All you niggas watch on these Marvel, that's Disney too. Like, come on.
What are we talking about?
The sports, you know, you love to watch the NFL, don't you?
Disney too.
Disney. Yeah. Disney all up and through shit. Yeah. Like, they have things for adults at Disney specifically.
Y'all are weird. You need to stop.
What's your course and content?
My course and content is, what did I watch this week that I really... Well, I didn't watch anything, but I've heard a lot of great things about Spider-Man, speaking of Marvel.
Yes, I'm ready for that.
And I've heard a lot of great things about Odyssey. I will not be going to the theater for Nair 1. I will be waiting until we can stream the things, because I am not a theater bitch.
Theater for?
At this point, there's not one thing that I could genuinely think about that I'd be like, oh, so excited to go to theater. No, I want to sit in my house. Okay. I want to make my food, and I want to drink my drink. Okay. And I want to smoke my shit and press pause and go pee and all the things, bitch, and not miss a minute.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very spoiled like that. So I'll wait.
That's why I miss the drive-in.
Yeah.
I miss
you could do a lot with the drive-in for sure.
You got 2 movies. And a replay.
Good old days. Good old days. Well, our last sip before we rate.
What's your sip?
My sip is be ready. Be ready, people. You know, you ask for things, and these shall receive, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to be ready. You got to be, you know, constantly bettering yourself, and just put yourself in a position to win. I'm super grateful, again, just for the balls to even try certain things, whether it's trying wine or trying a new business venture or trying and talking to someone that I never thought I could talk to. Because that's
the one right
genuinely changed my life. And so, you know, when you continue to just try and put yourself out there, continue to stay ready, because your time is coming. And we in this bitch. Cheers.
All right, so my final sip. So first announcement and then final sip. So
Yes.
first announcement is that, as you guys saw, we were a little bit early today. We will continue to be early, 7-ish o'clock if we can, because I have now taken on a new position. So the hours are different now, so we can't be here burning the midnight oil because even this is a little late. But
Yeah.
we will start, strive to give you a better show earlier. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more time with us. It's a little nicer to the time zones as well too, because you got 8 Eastern, 5 West Coast, and whatever. So that works out. But that leads me to my final sip because it's a self-realization and hopefully it helps somebody too. All right. So this is my first lead position I've ever had at a job. And I could have been a lead a bunch of other places or whatever, but I didn't want to because that wasn't my type of career pathing. I didn't really want that type of responsibility, but I also did not want to be present or responsible. Those are two things I did not want because when you're in the darkness, the trick tells you that's not for you. You're not good enough for that. Nobody's going to listen to you, XYZ. But really, the trick of that trick is that you don't believe that. You are using this to skirt responsibility. You are using this to stay in the back. You are using this so you can make sure that you are not seen. You view responsibility as a burden instead of as an opportunity. And a lot of that does have to do with your line of work, where you're at. Most people go to a place where that building sucks the soul right out of your fucking body. I done cried on the way to some jobs before.
Yes.
Because I just didn't want to fucking be there.
Yes.
But I had to because they rent.
Paid the bill.
You know what I'm saying? But all of that just kind of ingrained in me. Keep your head down. Just clock in, clock out, do your job. Don't ask me a bunch of shit I already said per my last email. Bitch, get the fuck out my face, okay? I don't want it. But again, the trick of that trick is also like I said, it's twofold. Nobody's going to listen to me, but that's because I don't think I'm worth listening to. And you're right. You're right on both of those ends when you think like that. So being that I'm in a new career path and a new industry and everything that I actually really enjoy, that I really like, and I see a path for myself. That's another thing too. Men in these dead-end jobs, we go back to the whole school, right? To what your point about the uniformity of it in school, they just train you for jobs, which is true. And so you get into that uniformity unless you know what you want to do. I think unless you about 8th, 9th grade, if you ain't really found a passion or figure out what you want to do, you just gonna go work in a factory. Not even maybe a factory specifically, but you're about to belong to a factory of something, or a factory of somebody doing menial labor, right? You finna go to work Amazon or Best Buy, go work at McDonald's, or in my case, most people's case, the call center. You're just gonna go there because that's just the natural funnel of things, of the workforce, right? If you don't go to college, if you don't have a goal set in mind, you just kind of like, well, I'm an adult, I guess I should just get a job. That's kind of where you at.
You look for that something dollars an hour.
Yeah.
That's what
when I tell you, when I was just doing high to low at some points on these jobs, just so and these niggas getting crafty now, they're not putting how much they're paying you. They're trying to string your ass along through like 4 or 5 interviews and then say, we're gonna underpay you. They're getting crafty. But all of that is to say, finally I'm in an industry that I like. I wasn't forced into this. Like I said before, I was a pharmacy technician. Fucking hated it, but it was something advanced I can get that could make a good amount of money without having a degree. I had to just have a certificate. That was it, right? Work my ass up for that certificate, failed once, passed second time. Great. We'll never fucking do it again. So when I made the decision to let my license lapse, it was a little scary because that was the first chip away of me accepting responsibility. This thing that I worked for and, kept up for like 6 to 8 years. Kept it up, made sure I did my thing every 2 years, blah blah blah. And then as that year came around, nigga, I was like, can't do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I just didn't want to do this anymore. Mm-hmm. And that was odd because again, the training, you've been working since high school, you need a job. But now that you don't have a career path, what are you going to do? So all these things help to set myself up for this moment to where I can get out of the way, where I can accept the responsibility, where I can accept the leadership role. People will listen to me. People do value me. They do acknowledge me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know how to do it. I'm very direct and thorough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiding anymore. So here's to not hiding anymore. Get the fuck out the way. Stop hiding. You can do it. You have to want to do it for yourself. And then, like any old adage, from the inside out, it will beam out, and people ain't got no choice but to get with it or get lost.
Mm-hmm. I love absolutely everything you said.
Thank you.
It's, again, I say it a lot, but I don't mind saying it because, watching you grow and watching you go from the call center and the pharmacy tech and hating your job to being quite literally fed up and making that leap of faith, because that's what it was. Like you said, it was scary, and it's very ballsy of you to fight those terrible things that you told yourself in your mind, because it's so easy to listen to those. But you're a fighter. And again, watching you blossom and move through this whole thing these past couple of years, and like couple of events I've been to watching you, and I'm just like, wow, like it is truly beautiful watching somebody stop hiding, because of the fact that we see so much, right? But until you see it, it's like you really can't live in that purpose. And so anyway, I'm so glad that you shared that, because again, seeing you go from completely, I'm not going to say miserable, because you've always been such a light and things like that, but just like not fulfilled, right? Into a place where you feel valued and you feel like you're, you like this job and things like that. It's very inspiring, and it has truly helped change even my life, because how can I sit up here and preach about, the goof to goddess, and not, listening to the crazy things in your mind, and going out on faith and just believing that the universe is going to make it work. Like, as crazy and scary and fucked up as the bullshit that you got to get through to like get to the place, at the end of the day, it'd be worth it. It'd be fucking worth it. So it's just like, I love how, again, you have had enough insight and just spirit and soul and balls to go after what the fuck you want to get, bitch, because truly it is inspirational, and great job.
Thank
great
you.
Fucking job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just thought about that, like on my way back home from getting something to eat, because I was like, what am I gonna talk about tonight? I was like,
yeah,
could talk about that.
Yeah. It's a big step. It's a big step. So cheers to all of y'all, going through this thing that we call life. Okay, it's different, it's challenging, but we gonna get through it. Because honestly, grapes, they go through a bit of adversity themselves when they come about into the vineyards, to the vines. I went ahead and took off the little label because I saw it peeling. I know that's like not what you're supposed to do. But it's a nice feeling label.
Remember, guys, we said the parchment paper
Mm-hmm.
and the beautiful fonts, the beautiful
design and things.
You feel me? Oh, where's the cork? We didn't look at the
Well,
cork.
girl, that motherfucker was stuck up in here.
Oh, that's right.
Do it and everything like that. But
I will say that color is not as deep.
Yeah, no. It's girl, because I'm telling you, this was so light and fruity. So what is your rate for the
Oh man. Gotta be real with you. As much as I like it, I am gonna have to give it like an 8.
Okay.
Just
8 out of
because
10?
it's a lot.
Which one?
This.
Oh,
I thought talking about the wine. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, fine, it's okay too.
Man, I'm thinking of like an 8, girl, because there ain't no way. Like for it to be as fruity as it was, this motherfucker's still heavy. The motherfucker's still heavy. And you know, I'm really just trying, like I said, keep this little piece I got for the end of the program. But girl, I don't think I'm gonna be a part of the program.
Okay, this might feel good.
Now, as far as the mochi,
yeah, mochi.
Overall, I like mochi. It was really cute, very soft and squishy. Like it's the food you can play with. I like that. I would say out of all 3, I would probably say the chocolate one was my favorite.
Okay,
just because that ganache pudding. It's rich, deep. I mean, that was like a mousse.
Yeah,
that was like a mousse, honestly. And that just with the wine, it was the best with the wine as well too. Strawberry number 3, mango number. No, I'm sorry. Strawberry number 2, mango number 3. Just simply because mango, nothing happened. I was just eating that and drinking the wine, and it didn't change anything for me. And then I enjoyed how the cocoa popped out with the strawberry and cherries popped out with the chocolate. I thought that was cool.
Amen. I feel that I'm in a similar, but honestly, this was one of my favorite reds I've ever had. So I'm gonna go and give it a 9. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sarah.
Sarah.
In Alicante.
Whatever will be, will be.
2022, you know. I will say with the mochi, first time I ever had mochi, so that was nice. Like you said, very fluffy and marshmallowy and like a peep. But a way better peep.
Way better
peep. I will say my number 1 was mango. I'm not even a mango bitch, but number 1 was mango because it was just like it just brought out the fruit. It was like, you know, it's like one of them things that the women in Hawaii wear with the hat, where it's just like they got the bananas and the pineapple and the apple and well, whatever. That was great. Then I will say the cocoa, the chocolates, because again the cherries, it was just like you could just smell the cherries, like it was very good smell. And then you know the strawberry shortcake wasn't bad, it just didn't really mesh that well to me. Like I said, with the little pretzel, like, you know what I'm saying, that little salty, savory component, you know what I'm saying?
We still got them damn pretzels.
Girl, okay, and they just expired yesterday, okay? Listen. But they was
pretzel.
So with that being said, thank y'all everybody for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate you for all of your subscriptions and loves and joining the Patreon and ordering wine. We will have our custom wine glasses soon, you know, so make sure y'all join the Patreon so y'all can get y'all own glasses. You can sip with us. Click the link to follow the show, follow us. Again, subscribe and join the Patreon. Is there any other announcement? This week we have the Cigars and Cabernet again this Friday. So if you are in the Kansas City area around 7 o'clock at 2 Sticks Cigar Lounge, you know, if you go on the Instagrams, you can see the flyer and everything like that. I will be presenting a wine tasting. And then next Tuesday, I will be at the AWA meeting, the American Business Women's Association, where we will be discussing From Goofs to Goddess, the book. All right. So y'all make sure if you want to attend that, it's like $28 or something. You get a nice little meal and things like that. You can come watch me speak and all the things. Yes, exactly. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Donnie.
I'm Kiki, the Countess of Cabernet.
And together we are
Wines and chocolates.
We'll taste you later, see you later, rub you later, whatever.
A percolator.
Bye.